Subscribe to our YouTube channel and press the bell icon to get the latest updates.
Hello friends, wish you a very happy Diwali and a prosperous new Samvat year. This is Vijay Memvani, and in my videos, I attempt to help my viewers become better investors and traders and understand the market moves in a 360-degree worldview so as to get a well-rounded understanding of the financial market so they can profitably and even more efficiently deploy their money in investments and trades with higher rates of return. Friends, in this video, I want to share two ideas with you about my investment game plan that I would target from this Diwali to the next. Both these ideas are not new to some of my veteran video viewers here and subscribers to my playlist, but nevertheless, I will go out and put them forth in front of you along with the rationale of why I'm saying what I'm saying. All right. My idea number one is the Nifty ETF. Very simply put, this would be number one, a defensive play, at the same time a capital appreciation vehicle. I've explained to you in my previous videos as to how the Nifty is constituted of 50 weighted stocks. They are not uniformly weighted. Each stock has its own weightage, and this weightage is updated or upgraded or downgraded every month. So in a month, when a stock falls, in the following month its weightage is reduced in the Nifty, and in any month when the stock appreciates, its weightage automatically goes up in the following month. This method is called the telescopic method. Just as you have a helical antenna in the old time transistor radios which you could pull out and shove back in, this is a telescopic weightage system of the Nifty, which ensures that in a rising market the Nifty rises faster, and in a falling market the Nifty does not fall as much as individual stocks do. Remember, the falling stocks weightage is reduced, so the decline is blunted for the investor. Now, the Nifty ETF works like a passive mutual fund, which means that the fund manager who's deploying money in on your behalf in the ETF does not need to shuffle his holdings every day like an actively run mutual fund, which means that the transaction costs of this fund are lower than an aggressive trading fund, and therefore the NAV tends to be a whole lot more favorable to the investor out here. My second idea would be to deploy some amount of money in solid sovereign debt. By sovereign debt, I mean debt which is guaranteed by the government of India. Now, you do understand that sovereign also includes the state government in addition to the central government. Where I am coming from, I am talking of that debt which is guaranteed by the central rather than the state government. I'll tell you the reason why. It is only the central government which has the power to instruct the RBI to print more currency in case there is a problem so as to repay the sovereign debt holder. The state government will have to request the central government to bail itself out and then pay the bond or the debt holder. But the central government has to ask no permission at all. It can instruct the RBI to print money and repay the bond holder or the particular debt instrument holder. To that extent, of course, there will be inflation if money is being printed, but you will at least get your money back. Unlike a private debt fund house, I'm not naming names here. Unlike a debt fund house in India which defaulted on a couple of its debt schemes, you will not have to write off your investments. Inflated, the lower purchasing power money you may receive because the government prints the money, but at least you will still get money. So to that extent, sovereign debt guaranteed by the central government makes ample sense. And why? You see, I've been trading in these markets since 1986. I've completed 35 years in this market. I've traded through the 1992 Harshad Mehta scam. I've traded through the decline of 1995-96. I've traded through the Y2K problem. I've traded through 2005, the global financial crisis of 2008, the tumultuous period between 2011 and 2013. Now take for example the decline in 2008. The markets had a horrendous decline of over 60% in value. Many stocks have collapsed more than the headline index, which means I can give you names of many stocks that have fallen over 80% in value and have not recovered. So after a dream run that the markets have shown you from end of March 2020 till the first week of November 2021 when I'm recording this video, if at all any decline comes, which happens to be, I'm not saying the magnitude will exactly be the same, but what I'm saying is that in 2008, what I realized, and I did as a matter of fact, not just realized, but I did, was take my money out of stocks and put it in fixed income instruments. And in those days, fixed income instruments yielded anything between 8 to 9% per annum. Believe me, when your stock is going to fall 50, 60 or 70%, if you can avoid that fall, you're automatically saving 70%, and then you're deploying that money at 7 and 8 and 9% interest, you're actually gaining something. So suddenly, you have an 80% advantage over a guy who was holding on to the stocks all the way from up to down and of course waited for a couple of years to get back his price. So do have a good deal of exposure to good quality sovereign debt. Like I recorded in a video a couple of months ago, the RBI is in the process of opening up its trading platform for government securities. It's called RGSEC, Retail GSEC platform, wherein you will be buying and selling sovereign debt from the RBI dealers without any commission, without any brokerage, direct dealing on the RBI platform. And these bonds will be held in electronic format just like your Demat account. So, investment number one, Nifty ETF, which will give me both appreciation and protect my capital whenever, if and when. I'm using the word if. I'm not assuring you that the market will fall. I'm just preparing for a rainy day here. If the markets fall, I will get cushion from a decline because the Nifty will fall less than stocks. And on the other hand, I'm deploying money in sovereign debt guaranteed by the central government so that I can still get some alpha or pure return even if the markets were to go sideways or if they choose to decline. It's a fairly conservative game plan, but it will give you both return on investment as well as capital appreciation. On this cheerful note, I bid goodbye to you in this video, not before reminding you to click like on this video if you liked what you saw and heard. Subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't already done so. Click on the bell icon to receive instant alerts about fresh videos being put up out here. Good, bad or ugly, I'd love to hear from you in the comment section. I look forward to your feedback and help me reach out to fellow like-minded investors and traders by referring my video to your family and friends. I thank you for your patience, my viewers. Thank you for watching this video. Till we meet again in my next, this is Vijay Bambwani signing off for now. I wish you have a very, very profitable Samvat year ahead. Thank you.